Previously on Dobie Masters. We taught Cleo the Doberman the drop it command with a method that involved using our focus and attention in a very specific way during training so as to appeal to the Doberman's natural instincts to follow their owner's gaze. This resulted in Cleopatra's understanding of this command in record time. And, of course, we spoiled her with a surprise gift of a Van Fine squeaky toy and a Doberman favorite, the Jolly Ball, which she quickly destroyed. But coming up today, we take Cleo to a low distraction park to put all our hard work with teaching her luring into action as we use it to introduce the essential heel command. Watch as Cleo makes impressive strides in just one session, and we'll show you how Dobermans approach learning the heel command differently than other breeds. All that is happening right now on Dobie Masters. Here at Doberman Planet, we believe that anyone can be successful with raising the perfect Doberman companion. You don't need to have decades of experience or be an elite trainer to own one of these impressive dogs. Follow the journey of everyday owners and their dogs as we go about transforming their relationships and making true home-worthy companions. Welcome to Dobie Masters. Hey guys, we are on the way to the park to meet Arthur and Cleo because we're working on the heel command. And if you want to impress people when you're out in public with your incredibly well-behaved Doberman, this is how you do it. And of course, we're going to teach this to Cleopatra in a way that Dobermans really respond to and really understand, and appeals best to this breed's specific instincts. This isn't Labrador heel or French Poodle heel. This is Doberman heel. This is how you do it right. All right, I'm here in the park with Arthur and Cleo, and I know she is ready to start the heel command. How do I know she's ready? Because she had luring down. We actually taught her luring on a previous video. That video should be popping up on your screen. And you gotta make sure your Doberman has that down first, but we introduced luring to her and she was doing awesome by the end, right?
Yeah, she's doing great.
And now that you've practiced with her over the last 2 weeks since I've seen you last, how's she doing now?
She's been doing fantastic.
Even better?
Even better.
She was killing it just by the end of that one video, and now she's been reinforced more. So if you haven't seen that video, go see it first. If your Doberman cannot lure, then don't try the heel command. Why is luring so important? Well, it's a basic positioning command, and heel is all about positioning. So that's why we need to know it, but luckily Dobermans have a high prey drive, so they're really adept at doing this. All right, we're gonna see how she's doing with her luring practice and see if she's ready for the heel command. Let's go, you ready? Yes, yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes, good girl, yes. If your Doberman can't do that, don't continue. She's definitely ready for heel practice. Good girl, yes. So for this one, Art has chosen the command on my side, and we're also gonna incorporate a physical gesture. We know how Dobermans love physical gestures. We're gonna do a little pat on what side we want her on. So he's been working with her on the luring, so this should be a lot easier if her luring is very strong. Initially, your dog might be confused. Totally fine. You can go and get yourself in that position. That's fine in the beginning, but eventually we want to work up to where they will guide themselves into the correct position. And Art does have the goal eventually of her being a service dog, so once she gets on our side, we do want her to sit. That's a typical service dog behavior. And that's all we're doing right now in this very first step. All right, good girl. All right, go over here. On my side. Yes, yes. That was great. And look, she's a little distracted because there's still stuff going on, but that's okay. With a strong lure, we can guide her back. Ready? On my side. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. On my side. Okay. And we can guide her around. This is why luring is so important. Yes, yes. You ready? On my side. Yes. And did you see how she sat a little bit offset off to the side of me? So I put myself in the right position. It's okay to put yourself in the right position, and even if she can feel your leg against her, that's even better because she'll get used to that feeling every time she's in heel. Let's try it again. And even if I gotta move myself, I'm gonna do it. Cleo, on my side. I'm gonna position her around, make sure she sits before she gets it, and I'm putting myself in position. There we go. Good girl, yes. She's actually doing surprisingly well with this, and so we're gonna make it a little more difficult. I'm gonna do it in some weird positions where she's facing me from the wrong way and I really need to guide her and turn her around. On my side. Yes, that was so good, so good. And you might hear me randomly using the yes command. It's strictly just to ensure her that a reward is coming really quick. It's just a marker word. If you've been watching this season, you should already know that. So once your Doberman is really good at that, now you can try to walk with them in the heel position. On my side. And then I'm gonna have her sit. Yes, yes, good girl, yes. Good girl. On my side. Yes, yes. Look at that, she knows this position is where she gets her treats. Don't forget to give your dog lots of breaks while you're training, especially when they're younger, because their attention starts to go and they want to sniff the world and see what's going on. Cleo, on my side. Sit. Yes, on my side. Yes, yes. Now, as they get even more advanced, you can give the heel command when they are on the wrong side and guide them over to the correct side. You should be able to do that anyway once you give a heel command. Cleo, on my side. Yes, yes, good girl, yes. For one day of training, she's doing awesome. Imagine a week of her owner reinforcing this. It's gonna be awesome. Now, you always want to use the reward, that you were using when you're doing luring. But I brought this out just to show you something. We're not going to use it right now because she's not used to using this with luring, but look at her drive for toys. If you've been watching this season, you know that we figured out she's highly toy motivated, especially tug toys. I'm not using it because she's not used to luring with it yet, but if she was more advanced with this luring behavior and the heel position, then we might actually use this as a form of variable reinforcement. And again, hopefully you know what that is, because hopefully you've been watching this season and you know it's a great way that Dobermans can learn a great way to really double down on reinforcement for Dobermans with any behavior you're working on. How is training heel different with a Doberman versus other breeds? A lot of people ask me that. Well, one way is a specific work collar. You want a work collar for all of our training we're doing with Cleopatra. We're using a work collar. Dobermans love snapping into work mode. Making it easier on them is a really great way to boost up the training session by making it feel different. And you don't hear a lot of other trainers talking about this. Why? Because they're not training Dobermans. The other way is the luring. Luring is even more important for Dobermans when they're teaching the heel command. You gotta have a strong luring, but it's also easier with this breed. Why? Because they're a Doberman with high prey drive. So that's actually a gift to us Doberman owners, honestly. Another way it's different is pulling. Pulling is a lot worse in the Doberman breed, especially with leash walking and that kind of thing. That's why you really want that leash tension to be super foreign to them. Make sure that they don't really know what that feeling is. That's why we have the leash in the right hand and we have them positioned on the left hand, because if they're in the right position, there should be zero pulling at all, zero tension on the leash. The other way of leash training, heel, and all this stuff is different with a Doberman is because of their owner focus. If you can keep their focus on you, they're not gonna pull. It's just the way it works. If they start pulling up ahead, guess what? That means the world is just way more interesting to them than you. And don't worry, you have some things working in your advantage. The Dobermans love owners, they love their owners, they love to focus on their owners, and they usually don't have a difficult time giving their owners all their attention. Look guys, when you're training commands like the heel command or on my side command, it's all about getting focused, sharp responses from your Doberman. And that's why we partner with Ollie here at Doberman Planet, because their food is just great at keeping our Dobermans sharp and focused during their training sessions. And honestly, that's why we just love to recommend them to Dobermans all the time. In fact, one of our viewers, Anna, experienced this firsthand when she tried Ollie with her Doberman. And well, I'll let her tell you the story herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I'm a longtime Doberman Planet viewer, just like you guys. If you haven't heard of Ollie before, it really is the simplest way to keep your Doberman happy and as healthy as truly as can be. Their meals include only real human grade ingredients such as high quality proteins, good fruits, great vegetables. I have noticed a ton of changes in him. He has a lot less anxiety, he's calmer throughout the day, he seems to have a easier time focusing, and he actually even listens better to me now, which is amazing. I would absolutely recommend Ollie to other Doberman owners out there. We love our dogs so much, they're our best friends, so let's treat them like it.
And right now, guys, there's a special offer for us Doberman Planet viewers. The link's down in the description below. You just click on that, and right next to it in the description, you'll see our coupon code. We'll also have it up on the screen. Very easy to remember. It's Doberman Planet, all caps. Gets you 60% off your first box. So give it a shot. See how your Doberman responds. I think you're going to be pretty pleased, just like Anna was. You guys, Cleo's doing so good. This was one session with her. We've been out here for less than an hour in this field practicing this behavior, so she is doing amazing. Now, for the homework for Arthur, it's gonna be very simple. We're doing the same thing we did last week, except we are switching out the luring for the heel positioning because Cleopatra is frankly ready for that. But of course, I'm gonna have Arthur continue to reinforce those other commands as well, such as watch me, come, leave it, and hold. I want those still to be reinforced at this stage in her development. But all these commands are being taught at the same time for a reason. They really complement each other with the Doberman breed. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, on another episode of Dobie Masters, where we train a Doberman in the specific way that Dobermans should learn. This is not just any other dog training channel on YouTube. This is a Doberman-specific one, where we train in a way that this breed responds to. I'll see you guys on the next Dobie Masters.